Can anyone explain this shot? Anyway, congratulations to Tribe Gaming and Blacklist International Ultimate for winning the Western and Eastern COD Mobile World Championships respectively. I rewatched both of the Grand Final series from respective regions and gathered some of the tips that will help most players and aspiring teams to challenge these champions next year. Pushing across the map, use smokes to block lines of sight in the map to keep enemies on their toes. This is really useful at the start of the round and to create openings through an enemy team's defense. To counter aggressive enemies from the previous tip, here you can see Tribe Gaming holding their positions and patiently waiting for the push and preventing ARP's opening strike. Being the anchor for your team and holding the spawns is very useful, and knowing favorable spawns in each hardpoint will do wonders for your team's map control. Don't be greedy, wait for your team's entry player to make the initial push, and from that, it's up to your comps to know where the remaining enemy players are at to clean up the objective. Spawns are key when it comes to hardpoint matches, and winning teams usually make the early rotations in order to secure the spawns that are in favor of the next hardpoint. Having one man rotate early to make the rest of your team spawn to your desired spot will give you the edge over the enemy team. Tactical and lethal equipment are in your loadouts for a reason. Use them! In order to avoid being picked early, pro teams use these to gather information and sometimes get some nade kills in the process. From there, you will know which way to go for your point of attack. Players have resorted to hiding into corners because unless you're walking with dead silence, you will be heard by enemies. Keep in mind to always check corners as they keep you alive in a crucial situation. Hiding and holding in corners, however, is risky, so make sure you play it right. When in a relationship, communication is certainly key. That is the case for pro teams too, as calling out information to your team will be crucial when it comes to successful trades and adjustment of positions within a map. You don't want to suffer and commit a callouts fail and cause your team to lose a whole round of S&D simply because your information relay wasn't fast enough. This also serves as a reminder to always have teammates watching your back. In a 2v1 situation, you don't go and take turns when challenging the last remaining player. Work as a team and use the buddy system. That way, if you happen to engage with an enemy from close to medium range, you can get the trade quick, or one can serve as bait while the other sneaks from behind and gets the kill. In Domination, you have to secure the flag that will give you the advantage and the most power positions you can put yourself into. Pro teams usually try to flip the spawns when they start on the opposite side, steal the flag from the enemy team, and hold their positions. This way, you'll have control of the map for the whole round and funnel enemies right into your formation. Don't forget to use trophy systems when holding a position or capping a flag, as it can be the only thing preventing you from giving the enemy a potential 4-man feed from a predator missile. Trophy systems save lives. If you know the usual corners and spots where enemies live, you can most certainly wallbang those spots, as they won't be able to react quickly and fire back. How many wallbang spots do you know? This is why you don't stack your whole team in a single area. It only leaves the enemy team free to roam and pick your team one by one. Having 2 to 3 max inside a hardpoint will be enough, and have your other teammates be your line of defense. To hold an area intelligently, use enemy comms to your advantage. You know that they will try to challenge you from a different angle if you manage to kill them from the usual lanes in the map. This is beautiful to watch by Skurd having a field day against Almighty. We saw Thumper being used as an extra lethal equipment in games, especially Search and Destroy. This frees up the blue perk instead of using shrapnel and can be used for gathering information as well. In the COD Mobile World Champs, everyone's using a high-end device, so it's more than likely that tactical lasers will be visible to the enemy when you're aimed down your sight. This is why placing your tac laser on the edge of walls or ledges is important to hide it, or else it's an additional source of info for your enemy team. Jiggle peek is nice, but slide peeking is still king when it comes to trying to challenge an enemy around a corner. Because of desync, your enemy won't have time to react if you hit your shots right on the money. In Domination matches, doing the math in terms of knowing how many points you need to win the game can save you from a lot of stress or overextending. This way, you can switch up your game plan and protect a certain area with your team. This applies in hardpoint rotations as well as search and destroy round time limits. Power positions will always be utilized in all levels of the game, and more importantly, in the highest level, it's crucial to take advantage of these power positions. Remember that pro players have a deep understanding of the most basic things in game and do them really well. That's it for today's video. I really hope we get to see these teams fight it out on LAN next year. If you're looking to use any one of these tips, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. For today's question, I wanna know who's gonna win in a best of 5 series? Tribe or Blacklist? Let me know in the comments below. Recoil control is one of the things you need to sharpen in COD Mobile, and bad habits really make us inaccurate. Watch this video to practice recoil control, linked down the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.